What's good, gamers? I'm joined by SFR Joe.
Yo.
You just won a regional.
Yeah,
Congratulations, playing Tenyi-Synchro. There's been a lot of discussion in the community on what list is really good and what list isn't really good. You have tested this deck for quite a lot and you really made it your own. And in my opinion, probably the best way to play the deck right now. And yeah, you went 5-0-1, taking first place.
Yeah, I drew against Dark Magician in round 2 or something.
Okay.
It just took a long time. We went into game 3 with like a minute left, so we never really made it. We couldn't burn either, so.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, anything you want to say before we go in?
Yeah, shoutouts to Francis, Anthony Lira, to be perfect. He helped me a lot with the deck, with choices, and we tested it a lot together. And shout out to Rafael for helping me with ratios as well. That's him.
Huh?
Yeah. No, for the...
Yeah, let's go.
Garbage vullen, weet je wel. Oké, prima als jij zeg maar breaks in je deck wil stoppen om...
Wow.
Got the 10
Dark
brave
cards
cards.
niet tegen soms beurt.
Alright.
I don't think there's anything to say about these. They're extenders, that's right. I opened these, like, either this, pretty much every round. I got quite fortunate with my hands. Plastic. 2 bricks, snow and 001. This card never came up. I'm not sure what to do with it, but it's good to play post-siding for Dark Wizard or Droplet or something. And this card is absolutely nuts. Rose Dragons. The main normal summon.
Yeah. Bigger package than
It's
Dragon
level 3
Link.
tuner, so you make Baronade de Fleur and then you summon from deck, you go for help. You always combo with a negate basically.
Yeah, really good.
For the Tenyis, this one's insane in combination with the Rose Dragon because you can also make Herald that way. This obviously is a tuner and this card absolutely busted going second. In the mirror match, if you open this card, you basically always win.
Alright.
Unless they have like the absolute nuts.
Yeah.
Triples, 3 Sword Soul cards.
Alright. Very small engine.
Yeah, I got the long one. It never really came up. It was most of the time a brick. Yeah, you just always need one in deck for Taya. And if you have a worm in hand, which you play a lot of, you can resolve Moye, otherwise you just go for the Taya.
Alright.
And Blackout again versus Dark Ruler just wins you the game. Triple Italy with triple Ogre, 3 Ash and 3 Veilers.
Alright, cool. That's it for the main deck.
Yeah, that's it for the main. All the hand traps are cards that you can normal summon. No droplets or anything.
Alright,
not
cool.
that good.
Did you miss droplets at all, or...?
No, not really. You can break the field with the Tenyis all the time.
That's true.
And with the Brave engine you can just break any field. And yeah, it never really came up that I needed a blowout card or something. And I sided like Lightning Storm, so
Okay.
that helped me in combo matchups. So for the extra, a double Monk, a double Helk, and a Rodon. The second one never really came up to summon something from deck, but I did make a Rodon a couple of times with 2 Helks.
Okay.
Just have enough tuners to go into a second Helk, so you can go into Rodon, summon tokens, Ashuna, summon one from deck, make a level 10, so you at least make a field.
Alright.
That's all the links. 2 cards to summon from Helk. This can also come up in the combo to send Snow. This was absolutely bonkers. No one negated this or anything. Like people dropleted like my whole field except the Formula Synchron. Then I just like made the Synchro 10 from Sword Soul, had Blackout set, and couldn't lose the game.
Solid.
And this also has some applications if you get hand trapped. So if you have the Brave token and you end on Helk for if they negate it or something, if your hand is bad, you can just summon this from Helk, send a level 1 and still make Baronade de Fleur. Which came up a couple of times. Herald for the Tenyi combo. Draco Berserker. I needed another level 8. It could either be this or Savage, but you're very often locked into worms when you summon this. Yeah, it was quite nice. It could also be a second Vexia. Didn't really come up anyway. 2 Sword Soul cards, the Shishao and the Chengas. This card is huge, outs Dragoon sometimes. But in control matchups, your end field is not that heavily focused on beating anything. But with the Helk play into Formula into this, no control deck really has an out for this. Plus you have Blackout pop 2, plus then you banish, so you can banish more cards from the field and you just keep doing it every turn until they have no resources left. So this card was actually quite nice. 3 Yangzings. I never summoned this. This could be anything else. But it comes up in some hands where you can make this with Auroradon tokens sometimes, but didn't really happen for me.
Right.
And Baxia's Nuts versus Control again, and Yasi is just your standard combo enabler. And final card's Baron Native Fleur.
Alright, solid.
And then for the side, triple Gamma with Driver.
Yeah.
And triple Crow. This was Skullmeister.
Yeah.
Because Skullmeister is better versus Prankits, in my opinion, and it has some application in the PK matchup. They're both not tuners, so it doesn't really matter, but Crow has more applications versus like Eldritch and stuff. Yeah, Raphael is hating me for Skullmeister, but I think Skullmeister's nuts. I know Francis plays Skullmeister, and
what's some like chain block Cyphers tuning 1 and then
but you don't care about that, bro.
Sitting here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't care about nah, you don't care about not playing.
No, you don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, you're sitting there with
They won't chain
Skullmeister.
block it. They won't chain block it. They don't know.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, it's a Dutch regional, so
Yep.
yeah. This also goes in the mirror match because they end on Fleur most often in attack. And like the Shisho must be in attack because there's 1000 defense and there's the blackout. So this baits Fleur or Herald, and then one fish shootout just outs your whole field.
Okay.
So this always went in. Yeah, this came up once versus Guru. I never saw this, and this was also versus Prankits. I lost the game because I had like 4 hand traps of Cyclone, but I could still do Hell combo. But I just had to win the 50-50 for Pandemonium in my face. But I lost the 50-50.
Unlucky.
So I lost the game, unfortunately.
Oh no, 1 game. Anything you want to change on the side, or?
I would play Skullmeister. No, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I know Rolf was playing some 60 card pile with a bunch of other cards, and it might be something I need to test. But the list worked perfectly. I like, to be fair, the last 3 matches I opened like absolutely bonkers, like 6 times in a row. I opened like Red Rose, Ashuna, Ride, 2 hand traps all the time.
And Lightning Storm.
And Lightning Storm versus Roth. Yeah, Raphael got absolutely destroyed in like 10 minutes.
He just took his hand out of his binder, it's not fair.
Yeah, I just basically picked my hands the last 3 games, I guess. But yeah, no, the deck worked perfectly. For extra deck, I never really missed anything, but there are some spots that I just didn't use.
Yeah.
So they could be different cards, I guess.
Yeah, we are of course dealing with like a brand new deck, so we are still trying to solve things up. All right, cool, solid. Yeah, thank you for the deck profile. Any other things you want to say?
Yeah, go sub to my YouTube and my Twitch. Let's go,
Yeah,
baby.
link to Suffer's YouTube and Twitch are always in the description down below. Go check him out. He tests his deck on his streams a lot. It's very entertaining.
Quite buzzing.
quite
we're on the
buzzing.
Grosso in here, bro. We're not in Brussels, but we're on the Grosso.
Oh my god! All right, cool. Yeah, congratulations
Yeah,
on
thank
your on the first place, and yeah, never side out the Moye again.
Oh yeah, happens once, never again.
All right, thank you guys for watching.
En die wil wel hebben als je